It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He's the owner of the third most rushing touchdowns league-wide. It's the Ravens and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. And we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. But they convert on 4th and 1.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly what they did.
To the tight end, Likely. He's across midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the 1st half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Going to go right back to Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
And the Ravens are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback, 1st-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So after 1, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. He'll try and run for this with Henry.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Here's 3rd and 2. Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Again, it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here first.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Browns offense ready for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. A deep shot for Aguilar. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Browns offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Jeudy left wide open. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Browns are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with one of the toughest rivalries of this or any other week. Pittsburgh playing host to Cincinnati in the AFC North. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Rome Odunze has a touchdown reception from fellow first-round pick Caleb Williams. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Addison, a touchdown reception. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico
Very
and Greg Olsen.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Moore going in motion. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He's going to run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Now, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now it's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That one good for 26 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This from 40 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Chubb. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Moore going in motion. They run on the jet sweep, and that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Running is Chubb. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended target there. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Now Jackson on the move. Now deep ball for Bateman. That's caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Browns offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw is Watson. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd and 2, and it's Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Play action. Watson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Off play action, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now it's Watson. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, working deep downfield.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Jackson up top again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, Watson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. To the air again, Watson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down. Watson to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Watson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.